Hey, DJ, God bless. Good seeing everybody. God bless. Hope everybody's doing well. Play a song or two if we get started so everybody can be in here. God bless. Thanks, DJ.
He brought me of his love for me, of his love for me. Who the Son sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free dust we has ransomed, His grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, He died for me. Who the Son sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. In my Father's house, there's a place for me. I'm a
Hey, Betty, God bless.
yes I am.
Good seeing everybody. Elm, Cheryl, Sue, I had to get another charger. Kelly, good seeing everybody. Hope, Cabin Girl, Freya, Brenda, good seeing everybody. Freya, Hope, Henry, good seeing everybody. Dog, God bless. Rapture 111, God bless. Annette, good seeing you. Lake Superior, God bless. White Oak, Thomas. Lori, good seeing you. God bless. Pray you're doing well. Pray for Etna. Etna was having tornadoes. play one more song and then I'll get started. Good seeing you, Darlene, Kathy. Good seeing you. Play one more song and then I'll get going. It's good seeing everybody. Yes, the sacrifice, I got confirmation of it. I'll show you in a minute. There was this, and I'll go over it. Bobby, good seeing you. Last time I was looking for this confirmation when it was supposed to be March 29th and 30th, and I didn't get it. And but this time I did get the confirmation, and I'll go over it in a minute.
Sometimes I
Serena, God bless. Good seeing you.
To my knees and pray. Come, Jesus, come.
Yeah, Etna was could have had her power go out.
Today be the day.
Ladybug, God bless. Annette, God bless.
Sometimes I feel like I'm gonna break.
Cheryl, God bless.
But I'm holding on to hope.
Sandra King, God bless.
Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long.
God bless, Cabin Girl, yep.
For the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong. We need you right now. Come and turn this around. Deep down, I
Jane, God
know
bless. David,
this world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come.
Bridget Lewis, God bless.
Come,
Stacy.
Jesus, come.
God bless.
There'll be no
Billy D, God bless.
and there'll be no change when Jesus comes.
Janet, God bless.
Let today be the day. He'll come for the weak and the strong just the same.
Robin, good seeing you.
Oh, we'll
Keegan,
believe
thanks for the information.
in
It's
the power
confirmed.
of His
I confirmed it. It's great. Thank you for the information.
Come, Jesus,
I will go over it. Thank you. DJ sent me this
we've been waiting so
from you. Mandy, God bless.
for the day you return.
Thanks, Keegan. Yes. I got some more information on it. Julia, God bless.
Come and turn this around.
Prayers for Dana Cumberstone.
This world isn't home. Come, Jesus, come. Come, Jesus, come.
Love Bugs, God bless.
One day you come and we'll stand face to face.
Dr. T, God bless.
Come and lay it all down. 'Cause it might be today. The time is right now. There's no need to wait.
Fiddly D, God
Past
bless.
will be washed by rivers of grace. Come, Jesus, come. We've been waiting so long for the day you return to heal every hurt and right every wrong.
Yes, as I showed, Keegan posted it about the sacrifice. I will go over it in a minute. I didn't get confirmation last time in March when it was supposed to be the 29th and 30th. I had a source that I was going to get a confirmation that's going to be there at the sacrifice, and I couldn't get confirmation from that person, but I did get confirmation this time, and I will talk about it in a minute. In John Misek, I want to thank him. I want to Christina, Stephanie, Yvonne, Paula, Kelly, and Ashley, and Sherry, and also DJ and Lori. I want to thank you. You sent me some stuff. I thank you very much. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. So the sacrifice, this is what Keegan posted about the sacrifice. It says official documents submitted to Israel police to allow the introduction of the altar and the knives and the slaughter of red cows, a red heifer, April 22nd. So that was the first. He had another. Israel slaughtered the sacrifice of red heifer, April 22nd. Okay. So I had to get confirmation of that. I did get my confirmation, and I will go over it in a minute. So what I'm looking at, what I was talking about right here on the 19th, I believe our banking system will collapse. Right here. The banking system will collapse, as I've been talking about. The banking system will collapse right here. The stock market has gone down. Also, we will have a cyber attack. I believe that America will get attacked here on Monday, right here, right about the time of the red heifer sacrifice. Here's my Bible verses. It's Zephaniah chapter 1. This is Passover. This is Passover. It says, and it shall come to pass on the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes, the king's children, and such are clothed in strange apparel. This is probably the garments that they wear, the garments. And that same day, all them that leap on the thresholds, it shall come to pass in that day the Lord shall be a noise, a cry at the fish gates, and howling in the second. And it says, great crashing of the hills, howling, inhabitants of the earth and merchant people. These two verses, this verse right here, it talks about silver, and it says merchants. This is also in Revelations. It talks about the merchants right here, the merchants. And it says gold and silver. This is also the merchants right here. It is talking about Damascus. Ezekiel 27. It talks about Damascus was the merchants and multitude wares of the multitude and riches of Hebron. Right here, these are the Bible verses. It also says Tarshish right here. The Tarshish right here. So, this is what I'm looking at. Right here. This is what I'm looking at. The 22nd, and I believe it will be a cyber attack on a Monday or on a Friday. Right here. The 19th, as I talked about, 119. There'll be a cyber attack. And then right here, this is what I'm looking at right here. Now, what did I find out? What did I find out? This right here. I will play it for you. There's two things that he says in here about the sacrifice. He says it will happen on Passover 2024. That's one thing. Passover 2024. What else does he say? You'll listen to him. He says that everyone will be invited. In other words, he is going. Everyone will be invited. He is going. Now play it.
Plot of land on the Mount of Olives and 5 red heifers. All these elements are in place for what some Jews and Gentiles believe is the key to building the third Jewish temple. Some also believe it indicates the coming of the Messiah. Chris Mitchell reports from Jerusalem.
The 5 red heifers are now in a secure, undisclosed location in Israel. Plans include moving them sometime soon to a visitor center in Shiloh, where the tabernacle of the Lord once stood for nearly 400 years. The book of Numbers explains that ashes of the red heifer are used to purify
Etna, good
priests
seeing you.
for their service
Glad you
in the
made it.
temple. Now the Lord spoke to Moses and Aaron,
Glad you're
saying,
safe.
"This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord has commanded, saying, Speak to the children of Israel that they bring you a red heifer without blemish, in which there is no defect, and on which a yoke has never come. You shall give it to Eleazar the priest, that he may take it outside the camp, and it shall be slaughtered before him. Its offal shall be burned, for the water of purification. It is for purifying from sin." These red heifers are now between 1.5 to 2 years old. To replicate the ceremony mentioned in the Bible, they need to be at least 3 years
Amazing
old.
grace. God
And
bless.
within their time span, they cannot have a blemish or anything that would disqualify them for the ceremony. Even one.
This video's 10 months old, but he says what will happen. As I said, there's 2 things that he said will happen. It will happen on a Passover 2024. This was 10 months ago. He also said everyone would be invited. Everyone involved would be invited.
White or black hair. According to those working on the project, the ceremony of the red heifer needs to be performed on the Mount of Olives and in a place that would have looked directly into where the temple stood. The land I'm standing on, bought 12 years ago, fits both of those standards.
It's had to be exactly at the front place that the priest that made this ceremony can see the Holy of the Holy Place.
Rabbi Yitzhak Mamo heads Yuvnei Jerusalem, dedicated to the goal of rebuilding the third temple. He owns the land here on the Mount of Olives.
And we hope that in a year and a half from today, we can make here in this area the ceremony of the red heifer. That actually will be the first step to the temple.
Mamo says the ceremony needs priests who have not been defiled by touching anything dead.
The Temple Institute actually have 9 pure priests. They didn't born in a hospital, okay? They born at home. Because they are priests, so anyway, they don't go to any cemetery. And they are pure. And they are waiting. So we have the priest, we have the red heifer, we have the land, and we have everything ready. We just need to wait another 1.5 years.
Byron Stinson of B'nai Israel, a group dedicated.
Boom. Boom. Right here. This guy right here. This guy right here.
We just need to wait another 1.5 years.
Byron Stinson of B'nai Israel, a group dedicated to building up biblical Israel, works with Rabbi Mamo and helped find the red heifers in the U.S. He says these would be the first in 2,000 years, and that the process toward a third Jewish temple began when the Jewish people started their return to the Promised Land from the 4 corners of the world, culminating with Israel becoming a nation.
And then in 1948, in one day, they were reborn as a nation, and nobody said that could happen. And then you move forward, and Israel continues to be this strong nation, and all of these prophecies start fulfilling. There's so many.
There he is right there. There's my confirmation right there. That's my confirmation right there. Byron Stinson. That's my confirmation. I'll let him talk.
Winning out in the field is just incredible. The evidence of what God is doing with Jerusalem as the center of that. And the temple is the center of Jerusalem. And so how can it happen and how will it happen? I don't think anyone really knows for sure.
Stinson believes the temple is meant to be a house of prayer for all nations.
In the Bible, it says when Solomon built the first temple, he said, this is a house of worship for all nations. That's what the temple is. And I think a lot of people think it's just the Jewish temple, but that's not true. It's for all the nations of the earth.
Author Joel Rosenberg wrote about the third temple in his novel, The Copper Scroll, and tells CBN News Jews have different views on the subject.
Jews are divided, actually, between
Does the Messiah himself have to come and build the temple? Or do you build the temple
Right,
and the Messiah comes? So among those Jews, Israelis who care, that's actually, they're divided into two different camps. I think most Israelis don't think about it, don't care, and actually would get a little worried of talk of a third temple because we already have enough trouble.
Rosenberg also sees various points of view throughout the Christian community.
Those who think about it and those who don't. Most Christians, I think, don't think about the third temple, but those who do believe that it will be built
Good seeing you, Ashley.
Jesus returns for the second coming, not necessarily before the rapture, but definitely before the second coming, and that the Antichrist will take over that third temple during the tribulation and try to rule the world from there. Could it happen in our lifetime? That to me is intriguing. I think we don't know, but there are some Jews who are really making, as you're reporting on, preparations to get ready for that moment, and that's something to watch closely.
Stinson says they plan to invite everyone to.
Right here, Stinson. He said right here, watch closely. Stinson says they plan to invite everyone. He is going. He is going. He is going. He says what? He says Stinson says they plan on inviting everyone
To the red heifer ceremony that may take place in Passover 2024.
There you go. He said that it would happen in 2024 at Passover. He said everyone's invited. He lives in Texas. He lives in Texas. So would he be going? Would he be going? Would he be going? Yes, he would be going. He's one of them. He would be going.
Everyone to the red heifer.
Everyone's going. He's going. Guess what? He's going. It's right here. Here's his Facebook page right here. He says he wants people to pray for him. This was 20 hours ago. 20 hours ago. So as Keegan was saying, right here on the 22nd, he would have to be going. This is my confirmation because I checked in March and he was not going nowhere. He says, hey, friends, he says, Tammy, Isaac, and Aaron and I are heading to Jerusalem. Please keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we go. God is good. There he is, right there, just as I showed. There he is, right there. What does he say? There's comments down here. Says right here. He says, it says, Adam. It says, Adam. Byron, you mean a day I am planning to be in Jerusalem? So this guy's going too. Just as he said, everyone's going. He says, you mean the day I am planning on being in Jerusalem? Question mark. Ha, ha, ha. And then Byron laughs, winks at him, and he says, winks at him because he's going. Guess who this guy is? Adam. He is right here, Adam. He is Israel 365 News. He is a featured writer for Israel 365 News. He is going also. So this is boom. When I looked in March, he was not going because I knew this video right here, and it says right here, even comments down here, it says, I wonder if the ceremony is about to take place. And then somebody else says, me too. I'm biting my tongue. Yes, so it is happening. He's going, as he said in this video, he said everyone's going. He's going. He's taking his own family. He's taking his whole family. as he said right here.
In our lifetime, that to me is intriguing. I think we don't know, but there are some Jews who are really making, as you're reporting on, preparations to get ready for that moment, and that's something to watch closely.
Stinson says they plan to invite everyone to the Red Heifer.
There you go. This is what I was waiting for. I had his Facebook page, and I was waiting for when DJ sent me about Keegan sending me that. The first thing I went on his Facebook page and checked, and sure enough, he's going. Why would anybody go into a war zone? Why would anybody go in a war zone unless it was going to happen? It is going to happen, as he says right here. He says they plan on invite everyone, and it says it's going to happen at.
May take place in Passover 2024.
It's gonna take place in 2024 on Passover. Their Passover is now, as I showed right here. Their Passover is right now. This is when they're celebrating it right now. And as Keegan showed right here, the government okayed them to bring the red heifers on April 22nd. Thank you, Keegan, for that information. Very good. So, as I talked about, many people sent me this. Thank you very much. I believe this will happen. I believe they will assassinate Assad, as I've talked about many of times. Somebody else sent me this. I think it was John Misick. As you can see, somebody else have this. Says police gave Temple Mount organization submitted a request to police to permission to allow the altar knives for sacrifice. I don't think he would be going to Israel in troublous times if it wasn't okayed, and everybody's going there. So I want to talk about this, about what I talked about yesterday. The U.S. will bring aircraft carrier Eisenhower close to Israel, presumably attempt to intercept the Iranian missiles. The Eisenhower is a sitting duck. It's going to be protecting Israel, but as I talked about, I believe it will go down. As I talked about in my other video, I think it's Isaiah. It's in Isaiah. I showed it in my other video. I think Lisa gave me this. We're getting close to the main event, the collapse of the U.S. empire. Big unloading of U.S. debt on the world, U.S. government. Bonds are now toxic assets, gold 30% in 6 months. Money printing, they have left the Ponzi scheme all over. Expect soaring inflation and mass crash. So yes, as I said, I believe this will happen on the 19th. The 19th right here, as I talked about. The money, as it shows, I showed that in iPet Goat. I want to talk about this. Many people sent me this. This would be coming next week. This would be coming right in here. And Etna sent me this. Other people sent me this. But I have not confirmed this, but I'll show it anyway.
Is this thing moving out of Antarctica, as you can see, and then it moves up the coast of Africa into the Atlantic Ocean. Watch this.
It came from Antarctica.
The 11th, which is today. This is going on right now. I don't know if these waves are actually hitting the coast or if this is some sort of glitch in the system. I've never seen anything like this. This giant blob is showing 83.7-foot waves. This does not seem to be any sort of storm system. Let me zoom back out here. Let's move forward and see where this thing is projected to go. Watch this. Here's Friday the 12th tomorrow. Moving more up the African coast. Here is Saturday the 13th, we can see it start to wrap around the northern western coast of Africa up into the Atlantic. Here is Sunday the 14th. Monday the 15th, we are in the Atlantic Ocean with waves of 62.1, 63 feet. This is just incredible. Here is Tuesday the 16th, and look, the entire thing is now in the Atlantic Ocean with averages of about 40.
This would be next week, coming on next week.
34.3. This
34 feet is very high.
The 17th, the last available data for this, and now we see the entire Atlantic Ocean, which, as we've discussed, is already months ahead of time as far as temperatures. And we're looking at this very odd anomaly coming out of Antarctica. Now watch, I'm going to backtrack. I'll show you where this thing begins. We'll go all the way back to Monday the 8th. This is where the anomaly begins, and sometimes it glitches out. It's very weird. Here's Tuesday the 9th, and there it is. Pops right up. It's almost like this thing shot out of Antarctica and up towards...
Cabin Girl sent me, or Cabin Girl mentioned this too. Cabin Girl and Etna.
11 a.m., 2 p.m., 5 p.m.
I think somebody else, I think Paula sent it to me too.
On Tuesday the 9th at 8 p.m. After that, it just slowly moves up into the African coast.
So this came out of Antarctica. Etna showed me this. I think Paula, many people, Cabin Girl sent me this. Now, I will check this. This is on this Ventuscree, whatever. I could not confirm it. I use this right here, and I go to waves right here, just like he was talking about. This is the waves, and this is on a different site, and I could not confirm it on this site. So I went out to the 15th, unless it's this right here. So I will try to confirm that. We have a few days left. I will keep checking on this. But he was saying waves was 35 feet. That's very, very high, and it's coming out of Antarctica. So I will check on this. Yes, it's called, in thin air. I agree, it's in thin air. He posted it. Many people sent it to me right here. And it's coming out of Antarctica, which, like I said, I will try to confirm it. See, as you can see, he's got his things over here, thunderstorms. He's got it on waves. It's a different site. I'll go to this site he's got, but you would think it would be on a different website also. But I will check into it. I use this one right here. It's called windy.com. So these are my Bible verses, so I cannot confirm that other one. But I can confirm about the fact that the sacrifice will be on the 22nd, April 22nd, and everyone's going. That's undeniable. That's good seeing you, Gene. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Good seeing everybody. Lisa, God bless. Thanks for the stuff you send me. Good seeing everybody. So I can confirm about the sacrifice happening on the 22nd. Right here. I went to his, and that's how I confirmed it. Last time in March, he did not go to Israel. He's taken his whole family there. As it says in the video, he says everyone will go in. The ceremony will take place Passover 2024. He said everyone will be going. Well, he's going. So I can confirm that. God bless everybody. Keep looking up. Good seeing everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Joey, God bless. Good seeing everybody. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. Good seeing everybody. We only have a few weeks. We'll see what happens. I showed my Bible verses, and we'll see what happens. God bless.